There have been innumerable books written on the gruesome history of the human race. A study of history reveals that human beings do not learn from the past. History continues to repeat itself, and patterns of irrational behavior remain unchanged. Undeniably, the behavior patterns of the individuals that constitute the body of humankind are non compos mentis, insane. Why? Why have countless generations of human beings continued to inflict untold pain and suffering upon themselves and ravage the planet? There is a root cause that has been hidden away behind a tightly woven veil of lies and self-deception. The epic inner journey, The Choice is Yours, reveals for those willing to look behind the veil the root cause for all the pain and suffering that has continued unabatedly for countless generations. The epic inner journey, The Choice is Yours, investigates, uncovers, and exposes the root cause for the dreadful condition in which the body of humankind now finds itself. Most human beings fail to recognize or refuse to acknowledge that this extremely dire condition is the direct result of a systemic affliction that affects the entire world population. No one is exempt. This insidious affliction can best be described as a highly lethal case of chronic sleepwalking. For unnumbered ages, entire generations of human beings have been sleepwalking, all the time convinced that they were wide awake. What does it mean for a person to spend their whole life sleepwalking? How can a person awaken from this nightmarish condition that now affects the entire world population? The key to your awakening is first to acknowledge the seriousness of your present condition, followed by your willingness to gain a greater understanding of the underlying cause. Once you recognize and begin to understand the nature of the underlying cause for your sleepwalking, you are empowered to take the necessary steps to awaken. The epic inner journey, The Choice is Yours, unveils the only cause for the insidious affliction that has plagued humanity for countless ages. This highly contagious affliction, sleepwalking, is solely responsible for all the pain, suffering, and confusion experienced by men and women worldwide. As your understanding deepens as to the only cause for all the pain, suffering, and confusion in your life and the lives of others, you have a life-changing choice to make. You can choose to fall back to sleep and continue sleepwalking, or you can muster the courage to open your eyes and live your life as an awakened participant in the ever-changing creative dance called life. As always, the choice is yours. It is not a choice to be taken lightly. In the most absolute sense, it is a matter of life and death, not just for the individual, but for the entire body of humankind. Do you realize that you are not the authentic you? Who you presently think and feel you are is not your genuine self, the authentic you. It is an acquired sense of self that goes by your name. Say your name. That is the name given to your acquired self. The development of the acquired self has been evolving and growing in you since birth. The acquired self is a transitory psychological matrix, a pseudo-personality consisting of all the discordant and erroneous thoughts and feelings you have acquired since birth that are presently stored in your memory. It is a parasitic counterfeit self composed of toxic thoughts and feelings you have mistakenly identified with and tragically presumed to be you. You are most likely unaware of a genuine self, the authentic you, patiently waiting to be rediscovered and reunited with. Needlessly, countless generations of unobservant, bewildered human beings have unknowingly been substituting a spurious, acquired self, a pseudo-personality, an imposter self for the genuine self. As a result, there is little space available in human consciousness for the genuine self, the authentic you, to be known and experienced by you as you. The acquired self has almost totally usurped the rightful place and authority of the genuine self. The genuine self is the source of your experience of being, the truth of who you are in reality. Henri Amiel says, "Nothing is more hidden from us than the illusion which lives with us day by day. And our greatest illusion is to believe that we are what we think ourselves to be." The sole purpose of this book is to help you in the process of remembering, which will culminate in your eventual conscious reunion with your genuine self. At present, your conscious awareness of the existence of your genuine self, the authentic you, remains hidden behind a mental and emotional veil that is solely maintained by your mistaken and deeply ingrained belief in the verity of the acquired self that goes by your name. The process of reuniting with your genuine self is one of simple subtraction. As the veil created by your deeply ingrained and inherent belief in the acquired self is gradually dissolved, subtracted, a void is created in consciousness. Thus, space is made available in consciousness for the gradual revelation and conscious experience of the authentic you. The acquired self, sensing its looming dissolution, will attempt to fill in these voids as soon as they are created, thus ensuring its continued survival. Failure to allow these voids to be filled in naturally will result in the acquired self merely reconfiguring itself. The acquired self can instantly assume any persona as long as it ensures its continued survival. To make space in consciousness for the experience of the new, you must first cast out the old. Again, it is a process of subtraction. The addition phase of the process takes place automatically. At this critical transition point, where the acquired self is cast out and space is being made in consciousness for the new, the revelation of your genuine self, there is the necessity to completely trust the process as it naturally unfolds. You must learn to hold steady and be still as the whole process works itself out inside you. Being still means relaxing, taking a few deep breaths, stop internal self-talk, and deliberately collecting yourself. The acquired self, sensing its dissolution, will do everything within its power to get you to violate the process and allow it to reconfigure itself. This scenario will repeat itself again and again inside you until the acquired self is finally dethroned and forever banished from your inner kingdom, your ever-present state of consciousness. It is truly a contest of epic proportions. As you journey, some contests will be won and some will be lost. Don't be discouraged. Feelings of discouragement are just another sly attempt by the acquired self to give you a reason to abandon your noble quest. Moreover, only the acquired self is keeping score, sensing its looming dissolution. As long as you conscientiously follow instructions and earnestly persevere, regardless of circumstance, there is nothing that the acquired self can do to prevent its inevitable dissolution and your victorious conscious reunion with your genuine self. Henri Amiel writes, I love everything and dislike one thing only, the desperate imprisonment of my being. Liberty for the inner man is the strongest of my passions, perhaps my only passion.